He blamed her for the blessings that disappeared when you left. The first thing he said that morning was not, "Where is she?" It was, "Everything started going wrong because of you." Hey there, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, click on the notification button, like and share, and remain blessed as we continue. The woman standing in front of him froze. She had heard him complain before, but never like this. His business was falling. His friends had stopped answering his calls. Bills were piling up. Even the people who once respected him had quietly walked away. And now he was looking at the woman he chose after you, as if she had stolen his life. She shouted back, "Don't put this on me. You wanted this. You choose me." The room remained silent. For the first time, both of them realized something they had spent months trying to avoid, trying to hide. This was never really about the new relationship. It was about the choice he made. But how did everything reach this point? Months earlier, everyone believed he had made the best decision of his life. He walked away from someone who had stood beside him through difficult days. You celebrated his small victories. You encouraged him when nobody believed in him. When he wanted to quit, you remembered him. You reminded him why he started. You never claimed to be perfect, but you always wanted to build a perfect future together. Still, he became distracted. He started believing the voice telling him he deserved something better, someone more exciting, someone who looked more successful, someone who made everything seems easier. Instead of protecting what he already had, he started comparing. Every small disagreement became a reason to complain. Every mistake became a proof that you weren't the problem. Every 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 mistake became a proof that you were the problem. The more people praised the other woman, the more convinced he became that leaving you was the smartest decision he had ever made. So one day he packed his so one day he packed his emotions into a few cold words and walked away. He expected you to beg. He expected you to fight. He expected you to chase after him, but you didn't. You cried in private, you accepted the pain, then you quietly began building your life. At first, his new relationship looked very perfect in pictures, in trips, in smiles on the pictures. People congratulated him. Some even laughed at you, saying he had clearly upgraded. He enjoyed every compliment because he believed he had finally escaped the problem he blamed on you. But real life eventually arrived. The excitement slowly disappeared. Argument became normal. Peace became rare. Money started becoming tighter. The business that had once been growing suddenly slowed down. Projects kept failing. The same friends who encouraged him to leave you were no longer around when he needed them. Instead of accepting responsibility, he searched for someone to blame. First he blamed the company, later on he blamed the economy, then his employees, then his relative. Finally, he blamed the woman beside him. You brought bad luck into my life, he said during another argument. She looked at him with tears in her eyes. "Bad luck?" she replied. "You think I made your business fail? You think I chased your friends away? I didn't force you to leave her. You made that choice yourself." Those words hit him harder than he ever expected, because deep down inside he already knew she was telling him the truth. He wasn't missing one he wasn't missing money anymore. He was missing peace. He was missing loyalty. He was missing genuine love. He was missing the quiet environment that you had helped him through difficult seasons. Not because you were some magical source of success, but because you had been a You had been a steady partner who believed in him, challenged him, and stood with him when life became difficult. He had confused comfort with weakness. He thought calm meant boring. He thought loyalty was something that would always be there waiting for him. He only understood this value after losing it. One evening, he drove past a place the two of you used to visit. Without thinking, he stopped the car. He sat there for almost an hour, not because he expected to see you, but because the silence forced him to face the truth he had been running away from. He had spent months blaming everyone except himself. He blamed the new woman, he blamed the circumstances, he blamed the bad luck. But the hardest person to face was the man in the mirror. Meanwhile, your life was slowly changing. Living you were not living without pain. You still remember the betrayal. You still remember the nights you questioned your worth. But instead of allowing bitterness to control you, you chose healing. Little by little, new opportunities appeared. You became stronger, more comfortable, more careful about who you allow into your life. The same people who once pitied you were now surprised by your peace. One day, someone quietly asked him if things were really so bad with her. Why does she seem happier now while you are the one falling apart? He had no answer to give, but the truth could no longer be hidden. The blessings did not disappear because you left. They disappeared because he abandoned the very person who brought stability, honesty, and commitment into his life. Instead of protecting what mattered, he chased an illusion. And when the illusion finally faded, all that remained was regret and the painful realization that some lessons cannot be reserved once the door has been closed. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in my next episode for another interesting one.